Hello everybody, and welcome to the first official episode of my Eternity series. So as you can see, I've gotten myself a bit established here already. Spawn is roughly that way. I found it to be suffocating is the wrong term, but just not to my tastes. Like, things were already established, whatever. I wanted to go out on my own, strike out on my own, do my own thing. And so I went out and I found this jungle, and I found this jungle temple, which has become my base of operations. And this is where I live. This is my banner, sort of my insignia, my logo, my flag of my area. It's not really like a country or like a state or anything. Maybe it'll be like a city-state. I'll have to look up the definitions on that. This is what I have so far. A little balcony area with two pigmen, one of whom is named Peter P.W. the Third. And then I have my parrots that I have all up here. They all have names. I haven't name tagged them yet, but I'll let you know what those names are once I've name tagged them. And I also, as you could probably already tell, I have a bunch of wolves. I have a bunch of dogs. This is because I want two of every dog. I want two of everyone. It's like Noah's Ark, except it's me in the jungle. And here we have like the nether portal and stuff. We have my storage area. This is where I spend a lot of my time gathering things, putting things back, and baby knife. And if you're wondering what these levers are, you will never find out. At least not on screen. I have a lot of like furnaces here. I'm going to make sure I don't have stuff in them because last time I tried recording, there was stuff in the furnaces and I got immediately distracted. Ender chests and stuff are right there. Again, most of these dogs already have names. I just haven't name tagged them. I have their names written down and everything though. So no name suggestion needed for that just yet. Here's the front exterior of my base, or I guess maybe the back if that's the front facing spawn, but this is the side I'm usually on. It's also my tree farming area. Right now I have this big honking oak tree that I'm going to have to take down, which is not going to be annoying at all. And over here is my villager area. I have a farmer and I have a mending villager who I named Mendo. Five Nights at Freddy's reference, if you know, you know. This minecart leads down to my villager breeding area, so that's a mangrove swamp right there. There's some people living in the swamp right over like there-ish. And I wanted swamp villagers, so I have swamp villagers now. So technically I can get the two rarest villager types. I can get jungle village and swamp village just like right there basically. You just have to move them forward, breed them, and then I'll have a swamp village, or a jungle villager rather as well. I'm still working on the design for this area. Let me know if you have any like tips and tricks. I want to keep like this part roughly the same. Maybe I'll change out the beams, but I don't know what to do for this beam, and I like the floor so far, but maybe it needs a little more pizzazz. Maybe it needs like a centerpiece, maybe some like glazed terracotta or something. I'm not sure. If you have any suggestions for names or styles or anything like that, I'm still working on the color palette for this area. Actually, I want to do something with the copper. I want to keep it like, you know, the pinks and the greens and the whites, maybe some black in there too. I'm not 100% sure what the palette's going to be. I'm not 100% sure what the style is going to be. I do want it to be more or less jungle themed, because like Junglewood, it has like the pink and then the green in the ground, and white can just basically be anything. It's just sort of like the neutral tone, the accent color. So if you have any ideas for that, please let me know. I'm always looking for suggestions. I'm not going to take every suggestion I see, obviously, but it's nice to get those ideas flowing. Over here is my farming area. I have, down there I have cacti and cocoa beans, and I have an obsidian generator, because on this server we have the infinite lava data pack. So I just have a copper grate here, because if it was a regular flowing block of water, it would flow down here faster than the lava could regenerate in the middle, because there's lava under here and here, and it would turn these into obsidian. I learned that the hard way, and then had to go in a cave somewhere to get more lava, before I realized I could use my, at the time, very broken nether portal to get the lava instead. I also have horses. I have some horses down here. This one I think has the best jump of the bunch, and then this one is named Death because there are already two horses named after the horsemen of the apocalypse, and I figured I would claim Death. Up here we have melon and pumpkin area. We have potatoes and wheat and sugarcane. just a bunch of crops. On this server, canonically, I am a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat on this server. I only really eat my potatoes. I'll have like golden carrots or whatever if they are provided to me, but I don't have the most stable emerald economy right now, personally. So even though I have a max level farmer, I don't use him for golden carrots. I'm good enough with the potatoes from my little farm over there. That keeps me going. Let's see if I have any mail. I don't. I never have mail. The one time I got delivered a gift, it was put straight into my storage room. And it was actually the gift of an elytra. So I was very glad to have that, but also, please use the mailbox. I like having a mailbox, and I want to actually use it. So if you're gonna drop off a gift, do it in the mailbox. This is a rant about nothing, basically, but I don't know. I feel strongly about actually using the services available to us. Speaking of services, I have to go show you my job, because I have a job on this server. I actually work for the MSHA, which is the Minecraft Safety and Health Association, I'm pretty sure is the acronym there. And I work to basically help keep the server safe. I was the first volunteer who was not a founding member, the founding member being Etern1ty, who I mentioned earlier. The MSHA office is over near Spawn, so the sun's setting, whatever. This is Spawn, by the way. This is Spawn. There's a lot going on. If you watch Etern1ty's the admin files, you'll know all about most of what's happening here. So the office is right over here. Get away from the chickens. I don't like when their eggs clog my inventory. That is something that bugs me. Don't tell Gallade. But this is the MSHA office. Here's the logo. I made this logo. Put Skulk in this barrel. We will deal with it because the server, I don't know if it's still ongoing or if it's resolved, but at one point or another it had a Skulk problem where places were being overrun and infested with Skulk. And it was a big problem because a bunch of people were getting like infected and stuff, and was not a generally good time. Here's the report. Skulk found underneath the lime carpet of the Monarchy's Cluck Mart. I've already removed it, though. That's great! See? People are dealing with it. That's what... You gotta put these things into action, right? And as soon as, like, we acknowledge, like, there's a Skulk problem, we're gonna need more volunteers, more people volunteered. Now we have several volunteers. I can't call them employees because they're not paid. None of us are paid. But that's fine. We do it for the love of the game, you know? We have hazmat stuff. We have hazardous material boxes, one of which is dandruff. I'm not explaining the dandruff. And the other one is the aforementioned Skulk. Hazard logs are also in here, one of them for the Skulk. I should technically make one for the dandruff because I was the one to deal with the dandruff, but I got other things going on. And then a bunch of different lockers with our biohazard suits. I'm the pink one because I love pink. Pink is my favorite color. And here's just a bunch of other randomness. There's a Skulk update in here. So we're more Skulk catalysts. Okay, yeah. That's been resolved. That's been resolved. What are you? So you want a war? Fine, try cleaning up this mess. Okay. Not my problem. Not my problem. Not my problem. And this is how we get to the little... This is behind the scenes. Ooh, behind the scenes. This is how we get to the Skulk chest. There's more Skulk in there. That's great. You know what? I'm going to put on my hazmat suit and I'm going to put it away just so you can show... So I can show you how it's done. So I'm going to grab the Skulk hazardous materials thing. I'm going to put this down and grab the Skulk. We don't have a lot of actual Skulk right now because someone... we de-hazarded it. Put that in air quotes, and someone is using it as decoration. So that was a totally legal transfer of materials, as far as I'm aware. If I'm implicating a crime, I apologize. I am innocent in all this. I wasn't here for most of the Skulk stuff. I was here for the beginning of the Skulk stuff. I helped clean up some of the Skulk stuff, and now it's gone. It's gone. It's fine. It's fine. So far that is most of the stuff I've worked on. I've been over other places. I've been to basically every place on the server at least once. There's a lot going on, so please check out like everyone else's videos on what they're doing and how their stuff is coming along, because they're all really good watches. I've watched some of Gallade's episodes, I've watched some of Lucky's episodes, I've watched Key's episodes. They're all really good, and they're all very much worth watching. One important thing I want to say is that this is true. Free respiratory mask for anyone working your skull. Please take one provided by the MSHA. Yeah, everyone on the server, please take them. They're free, and you need them if you're going to be dealing with Skulk at any point in time. We've found this out the hard way. People have gotten infected by not wearing those, and ideally you should be wearing full body PPE, as demonstrated back at the MSHA right over my shoulder there. But at the very least, please wear the respiratory masks. They're a little cumbersome, I know, but they're worth it. If it's between, like, an uncomfortable mask or the plague, please choose the mask. I'm begging you. We can't refuse to learn this lesson anymore. Wear the masks! So this is gonna be it for the very first episode. This is sort of just a little welcome episode, which is why it's probably short. I haven't cut down the footage yet, but it's probably pretty short. If you have any, like, suggestions or whatever, any thoughts, or opinions, or theories, or anything, you want to say anything, let me know in the comments. I am really excited to be on this server, to be hanging out with a bunch of really cool people. Reminder to check out the videos of those really cool people, because the videos are also really cool. Remember to like and subscribe and do all of those YouTuber things, and enjoy your next 24 hours. Bye-bye! Mi amor. Santa Maria. That's going in the bloopers. Should I have bloopers? Let me know if I should have bloopers. I'll probably put this one at the end of the video at the very least, but, like, let me know. Oh no, they removed the tree! They removed the tree! There was a tree right here! My voice is insufferable when I do that, I'm sure.